Good morning and welcome back to Man vs. Cancer. It's a glorious Sunday morning in East Tennessee. Sunday being the key word. It is sunny and beautiful. Today I want to talk about finding one thing that gives you pleasure as you go through this difficult time. In my case, it's coffee. Part of the morning routine is get up, drink coffee, exercise, go to work. Caffeine is not bad for cancer, according to the American Medical Association. But if you have continence issues, which after any type of prostate surgery, you're going to have those, too much caffeine is a bad thing. So have alternates to that, but you can still drink your coffee in moderation. Now, I've been drinking coffee since I was 3 years old, as I was been told. One of the greatest pleasures I have is this big ugly green thermos. This came in 1983. I had been in West Germany for 2 years with 8th Infantry Division and then was restationed up to West Berlin. Had been in the company for about 5 months. Sergeant on charge of quarters one Wednesday night, bored, nobody was drinking, nobody was fighting, clean out the desk. The U.S. Army had been in this particular barrack since 1945. This desk was packed full of all kinds of old junk, training schedules, duty rosters, junk. So I proceeded to throw away a lot of old stuff. Found an old black painted thermos in the back of it. I said, that is huge. I've never seen a thermos that large in my life. Somebody must have left it. Put it back in, didn't worry about it. About a month later, a friend of mine, Sergeant Correa, drove past me on the Concern and he said, "Hey, Waco." I said, "Yeah, we drank your coffee last night." "You drank my coffee." Brain went in two different directions. One, what the heck's he talking about? And two, I was sober. What's he doing drinking my coffee? He said, Matt, in your thermos, in the CQ desk. In my thermos? Yeah, that was nasty. How long's it been in there? Probably since I had duty last. Well, you need to clean that. Will do. Proceeded to go in there, grab the thermos out from underneath the CQ runner, take it up to my barracks room, and blast it out with boiling water and baking soda. I thought, okay, now, how am I going to make sure nobody ever mistakes this for anybody else's thermos in my life? Took some 90-mile-an-hour tape, also known as OD Green Army duct tape, taped it up. Found this old skull at a flea market, taped it to a piece of cardboard, taped it on there. And I'm like, okay, now what? One of my soldiers came by and said, "Hey, Sarge, you got a corkscrew?" I said, "Of course." He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to figure out what I can use for a handle on this thing." So I used 550 cord, use parachute cord. So I grabbed some parachute cord from when I was in the 101st and taped it on there and then taped the handle up, and there it is. Been with me since 1983 to Panama, California, North Dakota, and all points in between. Every family trip, every military trip, every job has seen this. And that's what I carry my coffee in. And so, it is pleasure. It gives me psychological pleasure, it gives me physical pleasure. The caffeine definitely gets my heart going in the morning so that I can get through the day. And I want you to find what makes you get through the day. Find something small that you have pleasure in, that you enjoy, that when you're having a really rotten day at work, you go in, you sit down, pour yourself a cup of coffee, and just let everything else go. Or if you're having a hard time with radiation, come home, sit down, pour a cup of coffee, and just unwind. Whatever it is, find something to get a little pleasure in, to enjoy your life, to remind you, hey, I'm still alive. So I have a lot to be grateful for. And what I want you to do is get out there, continue to march, and kick cancer in the butt.